Hey, blessed morning, grateful Gab family, man. Welcome to our first ever video Sports Huddle podcast, man. I'm looking excited for it. We got our special guest here. Back on here, our other co-hosts, we got C Money, myself, Frankie Fly. We here, man. Check us out later on YouTube and on all major podcast platforms. But again, we about to get directly into it, man. The daily verse for the day of December 24th, 2022, derives from the book of Psalms, chapter 34. Verse 22, and it states as follows: The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. And again, it's from the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verses 22. And Zuri, I am on my call, baby. We lit. All righty, getting directly into it. So getting to the sports huddle. We're gonna start out with some NCAA rundown action from this previous week with the bowl games. It's still cold. Okay, Zuri, go put your blanket back on. Come on now. You messed my video up. Go on ahead now. All right. So for the sports game for Thursdays, we had the Air Force versus Baylor and the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Air Force defeated them 30-15. Nice. Yesterday, Friday game, we had Houston defeat Louisiana 23-16. That was actually a pretty good game too. Houston was down early and they battled all the way back. And then we had the final bowl game of yesterday, the Union Home Mortgage Bowl. That was Wake Forest versus Missouri, and Wake Forest took them down 27-17. So y'all can check those. Today's bowl game, we have one bowl game here. It's the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl, and that will be San Diego State hosting MTSU. I guess it's Memphis State University. I would think so. I don't know. I haven't looked into the team, but that's what I would put into it. So shout out to them. And good luck in that bowl game today. So,
sure.
All righty. Switching over to the NCAA women's action from Friday, top 25. We had, let me get a recap of the Thursday game. I'm sorry. Thursday slate, we had number 12 Utah hosting Southern Utah. They defeated them 90-56. The Iowa and the Drake Iowa State game was postponed. Moving on to Friday, we had number 2 Stanford going up against California. Stanford defeated them 90-69. Then we had, let's go over to the transition to the NCAA men's games. From Thursday, we had number 4 Kansas defeat Harvard 68-54. We had number 5 Arizona defeat Morgan State. We had number 5 Arizona defeat Morgan State 93-68. We had number 16 Illinois fall to Missouri 93-71. Going over to Friday slate from yesterday, we had number 18 Indiana hosting Kennesaw State. They defeated them 69-55. Then we had number 17 Wisconsin and Grambling. That game was canceled as well, I guess due to the weather. So that's postponed for another day. And we only have Sunday games for NCAA men's basketball. We have a couple Hawaiian Airline Classic games. Couple good matchups. We have Seattle University going up against George Washington. You can check that out tomorrow on ESPNU. Then we have Ayana versus Pepperdine on ESPNU as well at 3:30 after that game. Then we have DePaul going up against Creighton on Fox at 4:30. Utah State versus Washington State on ESPN2 at 6:30. And to round out Christmas night, with some basketball, we have SMU going up against Hawaii. So check those bowl games out this weekend, those Christmas classic games, all that type of stuff for your NCAA men's and women's. Let me go back to the women just to verify they didn't have any Sunday games.
Right on.
No, that next time they play is Tuesday. So now I'm going to transition over to Frankie Fly and Cody Dallas. Cody Dollar Sign, you know what I'm saying? For NFL Thursday recap and NFL Week 16 Saturday through Sunday predictions.
Oh, okay. Jacksonville beats the New York Jets 19-3. I don't want to talk about it today.
I think who predicted the Jags last time?
Well, we both took the Jags. We took them by 3 points, even though they won way more by 3 points. But
facts.
Go potty, baby.
All right, go ahead to the next game.
Okay, Falcons versus Ravens.
Today,
we all know who we got.
That's it. It's going to be a cold one, but like we say, if we can run the ball and whoever we got at quarterback can do his thing, just control the game, we should be all right.
And
We showing up.
You said y'all doing what?
We showing up to play today.
Yes, sir. Y'all showing up to represent too, ain't y'all?
We down there. We gonna be layered up, cold, but we gonna be there to support Christmas Eve game. You know, we just trying to have a good time, and hopefully we will come out with the dub. So we be all right.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to y'all hearing about y'all memories. Hopefully y'all do get the W. I think I'm going to take y'all too, just because y'all going to the game.
Yes,
even though I think both teams are currently right now in a shamble and of what they bring to the table. But you know, like you said, if y'all can consistently run the ball, I think that'll be a big game plan from the Falcons as well too, just because they're not used to playing in these environments. And even though it was a little bit cold in Georgia this week, so they might have practiced outside a couple of days. I would hope so to try to get acclimated with the weather. But if not, that's on them. But I think the Ravens will ultimately take it just because, one, y'all are used to playing in these type of environments. And then, you know, it's home field. You know, like I said, try to stick to y'all game plan. Don't try to put too much weight on y'all backup quarterback. And I think y'all will do great. Okay. I got y'all by 4 points. 4 points.
Okay.
Take that.
Keep going to the next one.
Lions versus Panthers. Lions by 3.
Yeah, I'm taking the Lions.
Well, I got Lions by 10, man. The Lions on a mission.
I was thinking 10 as well.
Lions on a mission, man. I'm liking the Lions. Like I said, they started off, you know, kind of slow this year with losing games, but they've always been able to put up points. You know, they have a powerful offense, 2 dynamic running backs. So I think it's going to be a great game. But I'm going to take the Lions by 10.
All right, go ahead, Coach.
Seahawks versus Chiefs.
It's going to be a good game. I've been seeing a lot of trash talk from Geno Smith and Travis Kelce. Jason Kelce told Travis Kelce the other day on their New Heights podcast that Geno Smith owns him. So I guess you know, I guess they got drafted all around the same time and all that good. You know, it was just a little brother talk. But I'm looking forward to this matchup. The Chiefs versus the Seahawks is going to be a good matchup. I think the Chiefs will ultimately take it. I think they'll probably win by 7. I like the Seahawks defense. They fly around to the ball. If Geno Smith can have a pretty good game, he's been having a good season anyway. But if he can have a great game against those Chiefs defenders, it'll be a good matchup. So, and if the Seahawks can run the ball, they can run the ball and get the play action open. They'll have a chance. But I think the Chiefs will win it by 7.
Yeah, I like the Chiefs also. They're just an overall better team. But shouts out to you know, the Seahawks, what they got going on over there. Geno Smith, after I think 7 years, he finally made a Pro Bowl. So shout out to him. But yeah, I'm just taking the Chiefs overall.
I got the Chiefs by a game-winning field goal. Because I think that both of them have good defense.
Okay.
What are they playing at? The Chiefs spot, or they playing at
They playing.
Okay. Let's see. Saints versus the Browns. Paco, you want
to go last?
I'll say second. I'm going second.
All right. So you want to go first? Well, I'll go since I'm gonna pick the Saints. We right here, not over here. We right here. I'm gonna take the Saints. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna take the Browns. Even though they just the Saints is a good team, I just think the Browns overall. Both teams aren't really that good this year. I'm just gonna take the Browns just because, you know, I just feel like they're a better overall worst team out of the two.
Yeah, I mean, Nick Chubb was a beast. You know, the Saints have a pretty good run defense as well, but Nick Chubb is a beast. And if you at least give him 15 plus carries a game, you know, he's going to at least give you 80 plus yards.
Exactly.
But not even that though. You know, Deshaun Watson's back in the mix. I haven't really checked his stats the last couple of games, but you know, the Browns are in a position now where they're just trying to, I guess, kind of work for next year. You know what I mean? You see what works for Deshaun and his offense. They really, you know, like I said, they had 2-3 games with him so far in the system, and they're just trying to really find out what works for them. You know, Jacoby Brissett was a good fit for them earlier. He didn't really have to do too much. He wasn't as dynamic as Deshaun Watson is, but Like I said, so I think the Browns have an opportunity to win. I think if Andy Dalton starts for the Saints, and he comes to play, I think he'll do pretty good as well. But it's going to ultimately come down to the offensive line and what they're going to do against Myles Garrett and those they front seven, because the Browns front seven is pretty tough. The Saints front seven is pretty tough as well, but I think the Browns probably have a better offensive line than the Saints do. So,
Cody,
I got the Saints only because if Taysom Hill's playing, he'll probably give if you give him 2 carries, he'll at least give you 70 yards.
And he's versatile too. They can put him in so many positions. They can have him at quarterback, tight end, receiver. You know what I mean? So, I definitely think if he gets a lot of playing time today, it's definitely going to throw off the Browns defense, because you have to account for him when he gets on the field. So that was a good point. Yeah, it's going to be a good game though. I'm excited for these Saturday games. It's going to be some good games.
Something to look forward to every week.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Texans versus the Titans.
I'm gonna go with the Texans, just because I feel like they got even though they haven't been winning, I feel like they got a good flow going. And the Titans, even though they got Derrick Henry, they just sitting right on the bubble of a playoff spot. But I'm just hoping that the Texans can pull it out, even though the Texans are not I don't want to say a good team. I just feel like they can make an upset week.
I mean, like I said, any given Sunday, man, they're still a professional team. Just how they took the Chiefs to overtime last week. You know what I mean? Exactly. It's like if you come to play and you execute, your fundamentals, your technique, whatever it is, you execute your game plan to where you're gonna execute it. You can go in there and compete with anybody. And I think the Texans, they don't have anything to lose. I think every week just now they come to bring everything. They're coming to your stadium or wherever you are. They come to the field to try to beat you, because they don't have anything to lose. They're going to give it everything. They're going to go for it on 4th downs. They're going to do all that type of stuff. And the Titans have more of something at stake. And I don't know if they're going to gamble as hard as they're going to gamble against, as the Texans will. And I just think the Titans, they really have to, again, come in there and execute their game plan if they're going to. And then the Texans, the thing about the Titans, everybody knows their game plan. They're going to feed Derrick Henry, and if they stop him, then they got to get a ball. Old boy got to throw the ball. Ryan Tannehill got to throw the ball. But if they don't stop him, they're going to continue to feed the ball to Derrick Henry. So, but it's going to be a good matchup. And I think the Texans will ultimately win by 3. If not, the Titans will probably blow them out. But I think the Texans, like I said, I think they're going to come in with nothing to lose and just try to leave it all on the field for the rest of the season, just to try to, win for pride. You know what I mean? So,
right on.
I think they'll beat them by 3.
I got the Texans because Tannehill's not playing. It's gonna be a long time for him. So Malik Willis is gonna start today.
Okay.
I think the Titans only is gonna do is just pass the ball to get open receivers.
Well, I mean, go ahead.
Ready for the next one?
Well, that's a new development. I want to tap back on the Titans real quick, because definitely now you definitely know the game plan, because if Malik Willis, that's his name, right? The young boy, they quarterback.
Young boy, yeah.
Yeah, so he's starting, you know what I mean? You don't want to just put him in the fire and have him throwing 30-plus passes a game, you know what I mean? Especially that's going, he don't have the type of reps, the vision of, just the familiarity with different schemes of defenses. You watch film, but it's different when you're out on the field. You have reps and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be a good game. Like I said, I just hope they don't force him to try to play a game that he's not ready for. You know what I mean? Like go out there, throw the ball again 30-plus times. I think if you leave him out in the 20, 24, 25 pass attempts throughout the game, I think the Titans have a chance to win. But if he throws anything more than that, I think they're gonna lose, just because they're gonna find a way to make him make a mistake, and then the Texans are gonna capitalize. And the Texans got some good DBs too. The Texans got some good, defenders over there. So
that's facts. Okay.
Okay. Bengals versus Patriots. I really need the Bengals to win this game, cause if we win today, I'm just saying, if we win today, and the Bengals beat the Patriots, and who does it know?
Go ahead. I'm
Who
gonna
doesn't
let
know
you finish.
his
I'm gonna
face?
let you finish.
Tomorrow they face the Packers. If they lose tomorrow, and the Patriots lose today, we'll clinch a playoff berth.
Okay. Go ahead, Kane. Go ahead.
Out the Bengals.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna just say the Patriots because I don't want Frankie Fly to come through the camera and smack me in the forehead or something like that. So I'm just gonna say the Patriots are gonna beat the Bengals just for the Ravens' sake. And yeah. Hey, but
So-
but the Patriots they gotta win because
Last week.
the week they put out last week, man, it was just a disgrace for the NFL. You know, and again it goes back to the coaching. But yes, the players went out there and executed that play horribly. And the play shouldn't have been called, granted, but yeah. So I'm gonna pick the Patriots to come out on top, to try to win, to be the team that's going to the playoffs, and just try to have some pride in their season, just to shake off the L, the way they took the loss last week. So
Yep.
I got them winning by a field goal.
Okay. So, Cody, you do realize the Bengals is top of the AFC and we play in the AFC North, right?
Oh yeah.
So if they win and we win, they're still at the top. But if they lose and we win, we're tied for the top. So them winning affects us. Because right now they're number one, we're number two. If they lose, we tie for number one. You get what I'm saying? So we need them to lose so that we can be tied for the top. That going on. Anyway, long story short, I'm the Patriots. The Bengals have never beat, well, Joe Burrow has never beat the Patriots, and I think about 8 games. So I'm hoping the numbers continue, even though the Bengals is balling. I'm going to go for the Patriots. I feel like Mac Jones is he's fired up, especially after last week. The Patriots is fired up. They're going to come out on top, and they playing in Foxborough. So it's cold out there. I know it's cold here, and I know it's cold over there. So I'm taking the Patriots by 3.
Good.
Change your votes.
Thank you.
Change your votes. I got the Patriots winning because
there we go. We need that. We need that.
Yeah, because the Bengals are 2-10. If it wasn't for Tom Brady leaving, and they faced them, it would have been back to last week.
Yep. So
all right. Yeah, okay. So Giants versus the Vikings. I got
Giants.
Yep.
I just know
pick. I don't want to risk nothing. But from me losing this little thing.
Hold on. Right, keep going, Cody. You take the lead. I'll be right back.
Good, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I got the Giants. winning.
Yeah, I think the Vikings are gonna come play. I think if Thibodeau has a game that how he had last Monday night against or Sunday, what was that? Sunday or Monday night, whatever night they played. I think it was Sunday night. When they played Sunday night, and Thibodeau from the Giants, he had an outstanding game. So I think if he is able to find ways to impact the game the way he did against the Commanders, I think the Vikings are going to have a hard time against him because he was flying around everywhere. And the DBs on the Giants, they're pretty solid. The DBs from the Vikings were getting toasted last week by the Colts. So and then they found a way to win. And I think if the Giants DBs find a way to control Jefferson on the outside and keep them one-dimensional, just trying to run the ball, I think the Giants will win as well. But I think the Vikings I think they're coming out with an emphasis to start fast this week, to try to not have to climb out a hole and try to make history this week again in the NFL. And I think they're just going to climb out, try to come out firing fast, try to move the ball quick. And I think that the Giants know the same thing. They're game planning for them to come in and try to score a lot of points fast and just try to get their rhythm going. So that's my prediction is for. And I think ultimately the Vikings might take it by 5, even though I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants won. Again, if Saquon Barkley plays well, if those other supporting wide receivers from the Giants play well, and the defense holds up, I think the Giants will ultimately take it. But I'm going to take the Vikings by 5.
Yeah, I would like for the Giants to win. But that firepower in Minnesota, except that one time, they had a couple glitches in Minnesota in the dome, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like the Vikings is a better team, but I want the Giants to win. I just think the Vikings is a better team. So I'm gonna pick the Vikings by like 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so okay. So I have a friend that's so he's a Vikings fan. So yesterday I hopped on the game. He was like, oh, he's a Lions fan. He said they wasn't trying.
You
That's why they came back.
The only thing I need for the Giants, 3 touchdowns, only like 4 sacks.
Okay.
Like I said, if Thibodeau had a game he had against the Commanders last week, the Giants gonna win. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
he was everywhere. That's the best game. That's the best game I've seen him play this season. So I mean, that's the only game I watched the Giants play anyway. But the best game I've seen him play this season.
Hey, little one.
Hey, who your team? Who your team? All right, yeah, I gotta say it with some
heart.
Yeah, heart, right. Some belief. Right, go Birds. Yeah, we the Bulldogs too. That's right. Go finish eating your breakfast.
Wait till the next one.
Okay. Let's see.
We were in Rochester. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Go eat, mama.
But
it's far away.
I want the. No. I'll take the Bills.
Who? I missed the matchup. I'm sorry. Who we got? Bills versus who?
Bears.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll let Cody explain his pick, but yeah, the Bills versus the Bears. I think the Bills is gonna win. Actually, I'm gonna take a sleeper. I'm gonna go with the Bears just because I feel like Justin Fields, he's been really doing good. They're saying he's having an MVP worthy year, even though he's not up to who. You know what I mean. I'm gonna take the Bears as a sleeper pick because they play in Chicago. Even though up Buffalo is cold as I don't know what to. I want to take the Bears as a sleeper pick.
I think I'm going to take the Bills. I expect the Bills to go in there to handle business, even though I think the Bears are an outstanding team. Yeah, the record might not show it, but I just know what they bring to the table. They're a physical team, hungry team. They're a young team, first of all. So they definitely have a bright future. A lot of good young DBs, young quarterback, young receivers, young running back. They're a young team. They're in the phase now. They're growing, developing. I think it's going to be a close game. I think they're going to score over 20. Both teams are going to score over 20 points, and I think ultimately the score will be 28, 22 in that area. And I think but I think the Bills will win. I think the Bears will give a fight, but I think the Bills will ultimately take it.
Okay.
The only reason I took the Bills was because I don't know. It's pretty hard to think how. I don't know how the Bears got this far into the season and still losing.
Okay.
NFL, man, it's hard to win in the NFL.
Facts. Every game is important.
Everybody. I know all teams can't be like my team. You know what I mean? About to just wrap up the number 1 seed. You know what I mean for the NFC. You know what I mean?
Bucks and the Eagles.
All that good stuff.
Go ahead, say the next one.
Commanders versus the 49ers. 49ers!
Now I'm taking Commanders, man. This is gonna be a good game right here, man. I'm taking the Commanders. Chase Young is coming back, man. Hopefully he get a lot of reps. Like I said, it's gonna be a good game. I think from Taylor Heineke, the performance he put on last week, he knows he's a better player than that, especially when he went for that little that goal line dive or whatever it was on his quarterback run. I think when he watched film, he probably watched that sequence a million times. I could have made it in. I could have made it in there. And I think he's going to come out with a different aggression this week, just to be aggressive, like he said, to try to get first downs, get touchdowns, all that type of stuff. But I think, the 49ers are a physical team as well. Their defense is going to be flying around, but I think the Commanders are going to try to get, Curtis Samuel, and like they did last week, try to get him out the backfield doing different things, try to go vertical. I think they're going to go vertical, sideline to sideline on the 49ers to start off with. And then I think they're going to hit the hole, go down the middle of the field, try to get those defenders from the 49ers pretty tired, and then try to execute by running the ball down the field. So they have two dynamic running backs. They got Robinson and Gibson, and the 49ers just have McCaffrey, which he is still stellar, but they just have one run horse, and the Commanders have two bruisers. So I think the Commanders will ultimately take it by like 5.
Yeah, I like the Commanders as well.
You want to show out? My baby want to show y'all I drew the Bulldog.
Okay.
Yeah, I look. It's our ornament. Yeah, we're gonna be eating on Saturday. No. All right, go ahead, baby.
We gonna get to that next week.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take the Commanders as well. Just because I feel, I'm gonna take the Commanders.
Hey, man, you don't know nothing about no football, man. You had one good little prediction. You said Myles Garrett was going to make an impact.
Go 3-0 in his rookie season.
Nah.
Who you talking about, Brock Purdy?
Yes.
Okay,
nah.
bro. All right, bro. Let me tell you something. The Commander defense is like that. Them front seven, them boys up there, them grown men, boy. So you better be ready. All right. Yeah, you better be ready. Them boys, they get after the quarterback. 4 of them. They don't got a blitz. So, hey, but I'm not saying the 49ers are not going to come play, but I just think the Commanders are going to outplay them.
Eagles versus Cowboys.
No, what's your prediction, my boy? Go back. Hold on. Who are you taking?
I chose.
What you giving them? How many points you giving them?
Eagles versus.
No. He said a prediction.
What's
your score?
Winning by 3.
All right. So what you choose? I chose 5. What you choose, Frankie, for the Commanders?
I chose. I'm gonna give him 10.
10. Whoa! What, they gonna get a beating, ain't it?
Whoa.
Yeah. It's nothing to score and kick a field goal. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. Now get into the real team. You know what I'm saying? Them birds, baby.
Hey, y'all got a different. We'll go ahead. I'm gonna get to my segment.
Eagles versus Cowboys.
We're gonna let the young boy take over. See what he talking about.
Yeah, spotlight on him.
Let's see. I got the Cowboys.
Don't.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah. Yes, it is, Mama. Okay, my baby want to show y'all other ornament. Okay. Oh, dog. Okay, look. Take a look over there. All right, man. So what the Cowboys gonna beat us by, Mr. Cody C. Dollars?
They gonna beat them by 21.
What? He about to get out the show right now, boy. You're crazy. He must know our defense still playing now. Our defense still playing. Jalen Hurts might not be playing, but our defense still on the field. Don't get that twisted. Come on, you tripping, boy. We actually gonna win, just for your information. I mean, Gardner Minshew is like that. He ain't no slouch. He ain't no Brock Purdy. You know what I mean?
My man said Minshew mania.
Yeah, he ain't no Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be a good game, man. I expect the Eagles to go in there, still have the same type of game plan, execute with the type of things that I hope it's not on my damn screen, but yeah, man. So I think we're going to go in there, take care of business, and Dallas try to wrap up again the number 1 seed for the NFC, and it's gonna be a good game. I think we'll ultimately win by 3 to 10 points. I think Dallas is going to come out playing hard. Obviously, they gave up a lot of points in the second half to the Jaguars, and they want to be able to come out and start fast and finish the game. But our defense is aggressive as well, and we're going to be aggressive. And both teams are going to run the ball. I definitely think we're going to run the ball more this week with Miles Sanders and our running backs, Kenny Gainwell and Boston Scott, just because Gardner Minshew, he isn't as athletic as Jalen Hurts is. We probably won't have as many read option type of plays. We'll probably just have normal play action, feed the ball, maybe a few here and there. Because Gardner Minshew he can move. He's mobile. He's just not as mobile as Jalen Hurts. He's not as athletic as Jalen Hurts. So I think we'll ultimately take it by like 3 to 10 points. But it's gonna be a great game. Definitely a game we've been looking to and anticipating for a while now, and it's gonna be a good one. So
yeah, I'm gonna ride the Minshew Mania wave. I just feel like it's whenever he's on the field, he has a lot of camaraderie, and the Eagles is built off that. They play hard for one another, and the Cowboys make a lot of selfless mistakes. And I just feel like the Eagles is an all-around better team. They already got they already clinched the spot. The Cowboys are still fighting, but I don't think that fight is big enough to take over the Eagles. That Eagles wave all year been waving. It's like a monsoon. You know what I mean?
I'm just looking forward to our defense.
And
just coming up to play, man. I'm just coming to play, man. The offense I guess they're gonna do their thing, but the defense, I'm looking forward to this defense. My defense, see what them boys gonna do, man. We're gonna be in Dallas. Like I said, Michael Parsons been talking junk about our team, basically how Jalen is the system. I'm glad he knows that if we plug another quarterback in, we'll still be a great team, but it won't be Jalen Hurts great, but we can still put up points on them, and they're gonna see that this weekend or this afternoon. So it's gonna be a good one though.
And I'm glad they moved it from 1 to 4 so that I can actually watch it.
Facts, yes.
I was happy about that. Because I do not want to be watching the score while I'm out there. I just want to enjoy my game, and then I can enjoy other games.
Yes, sir. American Game of the Week, man. Y'all check it out.
Let me, because wait a second. Let me get the other stuff going.
Yes, baby. Nothing for you. Big kids. Go sit down.
All right, and then moving on. Can you see me still?
Yes, sir.
All right, moving on. We got the Raiders versus the Steelers. I feel like the Steelers is going to come out to play because of what happened with Franco Harris. Rest in peace. And it's 50th anniversary, I think, of their Immaculate Reception playing the exact same team that they played when that happened. So I'm just going to take the Steelers to come out on top because I feel like they played with passion for one of their lost ones, and I'm going to take them.
Well, is that Saturday night football?
That's Saturday night. Yeah.
What about the Sunday games? We got Sunday games?
Yeah, no, we doing Saturday first, and then it's going to lead right into the rest of the games for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we on track.
I got the Steelers because I really think they're gonna actually play. Because sometimes when they stuff.
His voice is going in and out, but C Dollars, he took the Steelers, y'all. C Dollars took the Steelers. I just think the weather's going to be an impact. It's going to be cold. Some players won't be impacted, but I'm looking forward to see the Raiders front seven against the Steelers. Try to stop their run game. The receivers on the outside, they're not as prime time for Kenny Pickett as I don't even know if he's playing or not. I got to check, make sure, because there'd be so many injuries out. Okay. And but yeah, I think the Steelers could take it potentially. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game just because it's gonna be freezing cold.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be like a 10-13 game, and I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Let's see. Tomorrow on Christmas Day, we got Dolphins versus the Packers. I got the Packers winning.
Yep.
Just for reasons.
Good call.
All right, yeah, Packers for Sunday. I really don't care about those games, but I think the Dolphins will ultimately take them just because they have more firepower. And I think a younger, faster defense. I'm going to take the Dolphins by 5.
Yeah, I feel like the Dolphins is a better team, but just for selfish reasons, I'm gonna take the Packers to come out on top, just so that we can, advance further on.
Yeah, give y'all a better position in y'all division.
Facts.
I can respect it. What we got? What's the next game?
Tomorrow another Christmas game. Broncos versus Rams on CBS Nickelodeon.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they deserve to be playing on Christmas, even though they should be with their families. But oh my goodness, they don't need it. Yeah. Go out there and execute.
I'll take Russell Wilson and the Broncos by 7.
It's gonna be a 9-6 game. I'm taking the Broncos.
Yeah, I agree. Ain't really much going on with either teams. I'm gonna take the Rams, but like you said, it's a 9-6, maybe 10-6. You know, a touchdown and a field goal, and then two field goals, and ain't really not much to watch to look forward to. But just grateful that football is on.
Right.
You know, and then next, last game of the week.
Last game of Christmas.
Well, yeah, Christmas. Last Sunday game.
On NBC, I think. On NBC.
Bless you, baby.
Buccaneers versus Cardinals. I got the Buccaneers by like 13 to 9.
Okay.
Cause it's really nothing happening with those teams. I think Tom Brady will at least throw like only one interception. I got the Bucks.
Okay. Yeah, both teams. I mean, the Cardinals is out. The Bucks are still fighting. I'm gonna take the Bucks to win it, probably by like 6.
Yeah,
Not
the Bucks have a healthier team. I'm gonna ride the Bucks as well. 3 points. I'm gonna give them 3. It's the NFL. Anything can happen. All right, before we get up off here, we're gonna transition over to the NBA real quick.
Yeah.
You got one more game? Okay, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
The day after Christmas on ESPN.
That's a lot of games this weekend.
Chargers versus Colts. I got the Chargers. By like 3.
Yeah, same thing here. I'm gonna take the Colts though. No, I'm gonna take the Chargers. Better team. I believe in the Colts, but I think the Chargers are gonna come out on top just because they got a better all around team. Justin Herbert can launch that thing. I'm gonna take the Chargers as well. Well,
and then obviously the Colts can't finish games, so I'm gonna take the Chargers as well. So Chargers by 3. All right, before we get off here though, got about a minute left. NBA rundown real quick. We got from Thursday, we had the Pelicans over the Spurs, Jazz over the Wizards. Friday games, the Hawks defeated the Pistons, the Magic defeated the Spurs, the 76ers beat the Clippers, the Celtics beat the Timberwolves, the Nets beat the Bucks, the Raptors beat the Cavs, the Bulls beat the Knicks, Pacers over the Heat, and the Mavericks beat the Rockets. Pelicans over the Thunder. Overtime, Nuggets beat the Trailblazers, Grizzlies beat the Suns, Wizards defeated the Kings, and the Hornets beat the Lakers last night. On to Christmas games, we have the 76ers versus the Knicks, the Lakers versus the Mavericks, Bucks versus the Celtics, Grizzlies versus the Warriors, and the Suns versus Nuggets in the late game. So, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in to our first ever Grateful Gab Sports Huddle video podcast, man. Check us out on all major podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. Go Birds. Again, like, subscribe, and comment to our YouTube channel. And y'all have a great time at the game later on, y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
Now, we'll see y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in this morning, y'all. Y'all be blessed out there. Stay warm.
All right.